And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off play action. Maynard. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd down, it's Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Maynard. He's got his man, Boyd. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
To throw on 2nd down. Maynard goes underneath for Bell. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. ground. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That one whistled against the... They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
On second down, here's Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
On third and long, it's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return will stop right around the 25. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
So let me make sure I have this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I've got to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator. Do I go ahead and sell out to try and stop him and force him to do something different? Or do I risk him having a big monster day against my defense?
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Looking to throw. Maynard. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Operating from the gun. Maynard. This is Bell on the dump off. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. They'll go with the keeper. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's Wentz to throw. He completes it to Tate. And he'll go down at the 28. So that one will be accepted. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get...
And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. This fielded at the 2. Able to push his way through. He juked him. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. On first down, Maynard. Quick slant, caught by Moore. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Maynard throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better runners?
And he loses the football a second time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not only going to tip it, I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive.
Wentz to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Shorty.
From the gun, it's Wentz. It's caught, Shepard. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now Wentz on third down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Maynard. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Throwing on first down. Maynard airing one out for Boyd. This is intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points.
Detroit!
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Bell so light on his feet. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch it now, Barney!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Maynard. And Jones has it over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Operating from the gun. Maynard. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. 1 minute 53 ticks left to go in this first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this time out. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Shotgun now for Wentz. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Great 15! Great 15!
Wentz now on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. To Barkley on the check down. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Wentz now on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Now Wentz steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Buying time. Touchdown, Giants.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for two. A final shot before half for Wentz.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try the...
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Giants. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Forky, 82, Forky. 81, 81. Great. What's your son? Black, come on. What's your son?
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Shepard. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Black.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see The offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
On first down, Wentz. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are in for 6. And he's got it up and through. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Spins away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run it with Bell, and he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Maynard. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to throw. Maynard, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Ram. Listen. 82.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz forced out to his left. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Go. Great 15. 82.
On play action, Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They'll go again with Bell. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Maynard. And that is incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Shorty, shorty, shorty. Go, go. Lion.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He finds an opening past the 40. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And all the way up to the 46. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Rosas puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he'll have it.
Yeah.
God damn. Man. Yeah, blow the fucking lead, man.
Across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Blow the lead. You got the ball, you?
Yeah.
Play action. Maynard.
Drop on a nigga, man.
Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
I was about to tell you, I said, damn, Mike done got better. Next thing I know, you had him blow the goddamn lead.
Man, turnover.
Oh, I can't see your screen because when the fucked up. Well, I heard you saying. And he fires one that's been intercepted.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, look like you need the ball. You 6 for 6, huh?
They'll run it now. Out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little game.
Come on, Bull Street.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Get him in the red zone. Damn, let's go.
One of the keys to advancing the ball. Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Maybe look at 13 years. We're down by 8. Real quick.
The 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, that was a tough one.
Winds up getting buried for the loss. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Maynard.
Oh, this motherfucker.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
4 fucking turnovers.
You turn it over again?
Man, yeah.
They begin with a pickup there, and it'll be second down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
The boy been crying all day. Baby.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From the gun on third down, Wentz. And Ted's got it. And he's able to get to first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a gain of 4, and it gives him a new set of downs. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Go see what's wrong with him. I knew they were going to call it fucking face mask.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. A handoff to Barkley. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Playoff.
Yeah.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Wentz to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just have a break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Oh, you fucking shit me.
And he's across for the touchdown. In the final minute, that should just about seal it. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas. And that is blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball in his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he's taken down across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
They really fucked up. He's at 13-2 of them. They gonna
The bitch fumbled twice in the red zone.
He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon.
He got that one good.
Puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Looking for more.
Well, they're going to do some of that.
But this throw downfield, incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Maynard. This is Bell on the down ball. And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's good. Win all your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Giants...
Who you playing, base? Wait.
Some nigga in another league, I don't know.
You stream?
Yeah.
Alright.
On the right for the stars in it.